Hi, my name's Adam. Welcome to the channel. What if I told you that your biggest retirement hurdle isn't going to be financial? It's going to be something different. We're going to cover that in this video today. Today's a great day because we get to give away 2 fee-for-service financial plans to our viewers. Now, over the last month, we've had you enter family member, friend, coworker, neighbor, someone in your world that could benefit from a financial plan. And we're going to make that draw later today and post it on our YouTube page. So we'll have a post on our YouTube page with the winners. We'll announce them there. We'll also reach out by email to the winners. And just as a reminder, the people that you nominate, if they win, they get a full service fee-for-service financial plan that we offer, which has a $4,000 value to it. And also the person that nominated also will get a $100 Amazon gift card. Now, for those of you that don't win and you're still looking for a financial plan, we do offer those. So we offer fee-for-service financial plans to people across the country. We're not, boundaried by BC, which is where we're located. We do plans for people right across the country and even abroad that are looking to retire back to Canada. So if that's you, you can check out more on that service at parallelwealth.com/planning. Now, with the fee-for-service giveaway, we were overwhelmed by entries. We actually had around 700 entries into this, which is crazy. I thought we'd have 100. So we blew that out of the water. And as a huge thank you to all of our viewers, not just for this entry and having interest in this, but just supporting us throughout the year, we wanted to do one extra thing and make a donation to a charity that is near and dear to our hearts here at Parallel Wealth. A good friend of mine started Ally Global a few years back, and they have a huge impact on restoring and saving lives abroad. So Ally Global Foundation is the 3rd fastest growing foundation in Canada, and they help survivors of human trafficking heal from trauma and build healthy, independent futures. And so they have kind of a few steps to their process, which is building safe homes or having safe homes for these people, reintegration and prevention. And they work in both Nepal and Cambodia. So on top of the 2 financial plans that we're going to be giving away today, we also have made a $4,000 donation, which is the cost of one of the fee-for-service plans, to Ally Global to help with this global reach that they're doing. They're doing a wonderful job. We'll put the link below for Ally. There's also another organization that we support as well throughout the year on an ongoing basis, and that is Woven International. They do much of the same work, and we support them heavily as well. We're going to link both of those below. If you're looking for some tax savings come the end of the year, people always ask, like, Adam, how do I pay less tax? Put money into RSP, and there's other scenarios that we can talk about, and we're going to actually release a video here in a few weeks on that. But one of the great ways to save money is by giving it away and getting a charitable donation. You get roughly 50% of your money back, and you're helping great causes along the way. So if that's you, if you're looking to pay less tax and help out great organizations and help people that are less fortunate, again, we'll link Ally Global, we'll link Woven International, and there's many other great organizations out there to support. So as I mentioned at the outset, your financial struggles are probably not going to be the #1 struggle for you as you enter into retirement. And I know this because we work with retirees day in and day out. The #1 struggle is psychological. Entering into retirement and a few things, right? A lot of us find purpose in our job and our work that we do, so we lose that. Secondly, we're in a save mentality, and now you have to reverse that to spend, and you have to start actually drawing money out of your accounts. And those 2 things are tough. We've lost our identity, and we're now spending all this money that we've worked so hard to save. And that psychological transition into retirement will be the most difficult part of retirement, not the financial piece. That you'll get a hold of. There's less stress there. It's actually the psychological piece. So if you haven't kind of entered that in your mind and you're getting close to retirement, I encourage you to start walking down that path, start doing some reading, some researching. Again, figure out, if you find your identity in work, and you may not think you do, but a lot of us do, when you retire, what's going to fill your time? What are you passionate about? Where can you use your resources? And also the concept of, now I'm spending my money. And that comes down to a really good financial plan. And again, when you have a good financial plan in place and you know how much you can draw out of and spend and where to spend it from, it brings a lot of clarity and ease around that side of it as well. So one tip to give you for the psychological side of it. Now, as a business owner, when I get closer to retirement and when I talk to my business owners and help them kind of transition into retirement, they typically 3 to 5, if not 5 to 10 years before they want to retire, they put a plan in place. They hopefully find someone junior to come up and buy out the business and transition it out. there's this process to it. And business owners, a good business owner, will do a great job at that. They'll transition out, and by the time they're walking out the door, there's a team behind them that's already taken over and running the business. For most of us as employees, we don't really think of it that way. We need to change that mentality to think of yourself as a business owner. How are you transitioning out of your work career to your retirement career? And part of that is, not just who's going to take your job when you leave at work, but what are you transitioning into? What's going to take your time? What's kind of feed your soul? And we need to start working on that, not the day you retire, the day after you retire, but years before that. Start getting a hobby. Start, volunteering your time. Whatever it is that you want to fill, you need to start it long before you actually hit retirement. Now, when we look at the financial side of retirement, a lot of you will stress about that. But the thing is, you don't have to. Get a proper plan in place. If you have a financial planner, reach out to them, have them put a plan put together for you. Now, if you've watched our channel for any period of time, you should have a pretty good idea of what a good financial plan, retirement plan should have in it. So when you get your financial advisor to put one together for you, if it doesn't look like what I've been showing you on this channel, I want you to go back to them and ask those questions, right? Why am I not delaying my CPP? Why am I not drawing down my RSPs? Why is my tax rate in retirement bouncing all around? Why is it not a laddered income? I want to spend more now and less later when I need less. Like, all these things matter and are part of a really good retirement plan. So get that put in place. If you don't have a financial planner, if you need help with this, reach out to our office. We're here to help you. We use this channel to kind of give you a lot of the tools and really open your eyes to what's out there and the challenges and some of the things you need to look at. But at the end of the day, you need to hire a professional to put a plan in place. And whether that's our office or someone else, it doesn't matter to us. We're here to help you if you need it. If you have someone great that can put a good plan together, perfect. Reach out to them and have them put that together. Look, if you have a really good, clear retirement plan in place that shows you cash flow, where it's coming from, how much you need each year, that should take a lot of the stress off, right? Leave it on your financial planner, your investment team. They know what to do. They have a plan. Update that plan once a year, but leave it on them. That's why the psychological struggle is going to be that much more challenging for you, and it's really on you, right? A financial planner can't walk you through the psychological part. We'll try, we'll give you tips, we'll help out as much as we can. Counseling might help a bit. Like, there's tools out there for it, but a lot of it's on you. The financial side, you can kind of lean on, and our clients definitely lean on us for that side of it, and we love it. Like, I love taking financial stress in retirement and even before retirement off of my clients. That's my job at the end of the day. That's the job of my team, and we feel we do a really good job at that. Is your financial planner doing a good job for you? If not, push back on them, ask the tough questions, and make sure they are doing a good job for you. So a lot of you, when you're thinking about retirement, maybe you're 10 years out and, how do I know when I'm ready to retire? And, when I was preparing for this video, I was, Googling stuff and doing some research, and I came across a Wikipedia, and it had, 6 signs that you're ready to retire. And I'm going to debunk all 6 of them because you've hit full retirement age. Well, what is retirement age? Is it 55, 65? For a lot of you, it's 75 nowadays. With inflation the way it's going, it could be any age. So, there's no retirement. I mean, Freedom 55, that was the thing back in the 70s. That's long gone. Freedom 55, the joke now is, it's when your kids are 55. That's when you can retire. And I think that's more to be true than what it used to be. The next one is that you're debt free. Well, the reality is a lot of people are entering retirement with debt, and a lot of people might even be taking on debt. We did a plan not too long ago where we said, look, doing a line of credit will actually give you a bit more income now. We'll give you money now to buy the motorhome and do the travel and do stuff you want to do, and you have the cash flow to pay it off later. We find that with a lot of clients that have defined benefits plan and very little other savings. Sometimes they have to do a line of credit, and cash flow makes sense. I know you might be watching this, listening to this saying, Adam, taking a line of credit in retirement sounds crazy. But for the odd client, the 1%, it does make sense. So again, having debt or not having debt doesn't line up with your retirement. That said, I strongly encourage you to be debt-free as you enter into retirement. It'll take a lot of stress off, but there's not a rule that says you have to be debt-free to retire. The third one is that you're no longer supporting your kids or maybe your parents. Again, my parents had me at quite a young age. I moved out a long time ago. My parents are still working. So there's no timeline. Like, when your parents are gone or when your kids are out of the house, like, that doesn't line up with retirement. The fourth one is you've created a retirement budget. Well, hopefully you've done this long before you've retired and kind of geared up to it. Just like the psychological side of things, You want to create that retirement budget. It's not a big, just a flick of a switch. It's a transition into retirement. The fifth one they had on the list is that your portfolio is updated. And this makes no sense to me because this should be done every single year, built into your plan. Your portfolio may have to change a little bit as you enter retirement, but again, it's more on cash flow. So your updated plan or updated portfolio should be done every single year, whether you're 20 or 60 or somewhere in between. And the last one is that your spouse agrees. And I partly, agree with this. If you have a spouse or a partner, they should be on the same page as you. We've had a few clients where one person's retiring, the other person's not, and is upset with. It creates a lot of conflict. So I agree with that last one. Definitely, if there's someone in your world financially, you want to make sure that you guys are on the same page. That's very important. But other than that, there's no right or wrong time to retire. You have to be ready, and only you know when that is. But my push for you is to start preparing 3 to 5 or even 10 years before retirement and transition into it. Like I said, retirement isn't kind of a flick of a switch, which is how a lot of you treat it. It's a transition. Just like if you own a business, you need to transition out of that business. All of you watching this need to make a transition into retirement, and a lot of you aren't setting that up for retirement. So make sure you don't just flick a switch when you hit retirement, you've transitioned to that piece. Now, if retirement is tomorrow or in a week or in a month from now, you don't have a lot of time to work with. But do your best to start working on that psychological part of it. What's going to take your time? What's going to help you kind of get through day to day? So thank you for joining us in this video. Reminder, we will be posting the winners of our fee-for-service financial plans. We thank each and every one of you viewers for tuning in on a weekly basis. And reminder, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And thank you. We'll see you in the next video.